When I worked my way through college as an EMT in the area, and I ran ambulance. So running ambulance and responding to calls to these residents was my first experience with faith friendship. I left the area, went to medical school, and was fortunate enough to come back. And my partner at the time came here as the house doctor, and that responsibility was transferred to me. So I've been coming here at least twice a month for the past 20 years that I've been in practice. I love these patients. They're just spectacular people. They care about these residents. They live for these residents. When the residents transition into nursing homes, the care ministers here continue to visit them, not because they have to. They have no obligation to those patients any longer, but because they're part of their lives. And when you have a staff that sees their clients as more than just clients, sees them literally as family, that causes them to care for them in a way that can't be done other ways. They're not going to be able to make it in the real world on their own. They need more help than an occasional family member stopping in can provide. The fact that the care ministers know these patients so well, they're able to detect subtle changes in their mannerisms, in their behaviors, and they can tell that their condition is changing. Instead of waiting until their sodium is so low that it requires hospitalization, we can catch it beforehand and save that patient a hospitalization. Nobody wants to go to the hospital. It's expensive. It's inconvenient. It's not enjoyable. It is destabilizing. Good quality healthcare requires stability. If you don't have the basics of a place to live, you don't have stability. You're going to spend all your time and energy figuring out how you're going to live, where you're going to get your next meal, how I'm going to stay warm, how I'm going to bathe. You're not going to have time for healthcare. That's all going to happen secondary. And you're not going to think about your healthcare until it's in crisis. So providing a stable environment to live is beyond key for the health and well-being of these patients. Not only their social health, their mental health, but their physical health as well. Faith Friendship provides that stability that they need so that they can not only survive, but thrive. If is not here, these residents are going to end up on the street. They're going to end up in jail. They're going to end up living with family member who's not able to care for them. Despite their love for these people, that's not what they do. That's not what they know how to do. The residents ask about my family. I ask about theirs. These are more than just patients to me. These are people that I enjoy seeing. I look forward to seeing.
I believe how we treat those who are vulnerable and can't take care of themselves says a lot about us as a society.
Money doesn't grow on trees. You are not going to house the 64 people who live here. Even if you gave this place 200% raise, you're still not going to house them any cheaper anywhere else. Faith Friendship is here. It is necessary. It is life for the people who live here.
This isn't charity. It's prevention and care. This is solvable.
This crisis is solvable.
This is healthcare, not just housing.
This problem is fixable for these residents. $2 million sounds like a lot, but when you break it down, that's $1 given by 2 million people. It's not a lot to ask. These people are part of this community. They live in the community. The community can help them. They don't need a lot. $1 given by 2 million people fixes this problem.